Giles Dixon from ContractStore is going to take us through the legal documents that are needed when setting up a business in the UK. What are the options for legal structures when I'm setting up a business?
There are basically four options in the UK. You can operate as a sole trader, that is under your own name or a business name that you've registered. You can form a limited company. You can form a partnership if you're in business with more than one person. And fourthly, you could have a limited liability partnership, which is, as the name suggests, a partnership but with limited liability.
What would you recommend to do before setting up a business?
The first thing you need to check is whether the name you are planning to use is already registered somewhere. And you also have to think about the domain name, because almost every business nowadays will have a website. And if you want the name of your business in the website, in the domain name, you'll have to do a check there as well. You're going to need a business plan at an early stage to work out what your objectives are and how you're going to achieve them. If you are producing some new idea, if you're developing some new concept with other people, then you will probably want to have a confidentiality agreement or a non-disclosure agreement with those colleagues so that they don't walk away with your idea if the business doesn't take off as you were initially planning.
What types of documents would I use to form a company with other people?
On the subject of legal structure, if you're working or setting up a business with other people, if it's a limited company, I would suggest that you have a shareholders agreement. The company will have articles of association which govern it, but a shareholders agreement is a private document, not on the public register, and it will set out such matters as the day-to-day management of the business, what happens if somebody wants to sell or dies, and maybe restrictions on people who leave so that they don't set up in competition with you.
What kinds of contracts might I need when I'm actually operating my business?
If you're providing some service, you will need some terms and conditions to give to your clients. If you are selling goods, you'll probably want also some terms and conditions, maybe printed on the back of your order forms. If you are employing people or using anybody to provide services to you, you will need to have a contract with them. In the case of employment, somebody who is an employee and you're deducting PAYE, you are required by law to give them certain terms and conditions. If you're engaging a freelancer, again, you should have an agreement, again, partly to protect yourself in case they went off to a competitor or disclosed confidentiality issues which you didn't want them to do.
And what does ContractStore offer for these types of situations?
We have a number of business packs which contain quite a few of the documents I've been talking about, which are sold as a pack on a discounted basis. Alternatively, we have 250 contracts on our website, and you can pick and mix from them as to the documents that you need. And we've got variations on the same sort of theme, depending on whether it's a two-partner agreement or three-partner partnership, whatever. We also have free information. For example, guidance on writing a business plan is a free document you can download from our website. And we do have a little guidance booklet on setting up a new business.